So guys, a lot of things has been going on in Edo State when it comes to confraternity clash between Black Ass, Eiye and Maphite. And in this video, we are going to take a look at 3 different locations in the state, and 2 of these locations is located in Benin City and the other location is located in Auchi. And these 3 different events that we are going to talk about have led to the bringing down of people. People have sustained bullet injuries. Someone is also said to be in the hospital. All this confraternity clash almost always involved the 3 confraternity, Black Ass, Eiye and Maphite. So the first location we are going to talk about is what happened last night, and this is involving Black Ass and Maphite in an area called K1 Barracks in Benin City, where a young man is said to have been brought down. And you can see the young man on your screen. He is a very young, promising young man. It is a very shocking thing to see what is going on in our environment. I'm going to explain to you guys step by step what happened, the reason this young man was brought down, and who brought him down. And the second location we are going to talk about is also what happened in the city of Auchi yesterday, where this young man that you are seeing on your screen was brought down. And this is also involving Black Ass, Eiye and Maphite name has been mentioned in this particular clash. And the third we are going to talk about is what happened in Jesus Christ Street right there in Upper Benin City, where a young man is said to have been beaten to death. And this is concerning Black Ass, Eiye and Maphite at the same time. So without wasting any of your time, let's dive into the video. So this morning I got an update that this young man that you are currently seeing on your screen was brought down in the city of Benin last night in a K1 barracks. And this young man is said to be a member of Maphite, and he is said to have been brought down by a member of Black Ass. Now, according to words on the street and according to what happened, it is said that the house that this incident happened, there are a lot of confraternity members in that house and people that belongs to different colors. It is said that there are Black Ass members in the house, there are buccaneers, and there are also members of jurists in that particular house. So last night they were beating up a young man in the house, and they said they suspect the young man to be a burglar that disturbs in the area. So they were beating the young man up. However, it is not mentioned the confraternity members that were beating the young man up, since they say that there are a lot of confraternity members in the house and the people in the house are living in peace and harmony. In fact, the entire area, the entire K1 barracks is living in peace and harmony. They said that there is no confraternity problems in that particular area before this incident happened. So after they beat up the young man picked up his phone and called his elder brother, explained everything that happened to his elder brother. Now his elder brother happens to be a member of Maphite. They said after he told his brother became angry and he decided to mobilize some Maphite members to the house. And they said it was up to 11 Maphite members that went to the house. And this young man that you are currently seeing on your screen is said to be part of the Maphite members that went to the house. Now, when the Maphite members got to the house, they did not ask questions. It is said that anyone they see in the house, they will just start beating the person up. This is according to words on the streets, what everyone is saying. So anyone they see in the house, they'll start beating the person up. And they said they were up to 11 Maphite members. So while this was happening, it is said that the Black Ass member in the house got angry, rushed inside, came out with a machete and started using the machete on the members of Maphite. This young man that you are currently seeing on your screen is said to have been brought down immediately in that particular place, and another Maphite member is said to have been injured that was quickly taken to the hospital. This morning I got an update that that Maphite member that was taken to the hospital have went down. However, upon thorough investigation, the young man in the hospital did not die. He is still receiving treatment, and they said that his injury is not life-threatening, so he is going to survive it. Now, the Maphite members and the Black Ass members in that particular area are saying that they don't want war because that area has been very peaceful for a very long time. So they are currently looking into this matter to know what to do next. They want to know how they are going to approach it next because they are saying they don't want to lose people. And this is the current situation of what happened in Ekewan barracks last night. So let's go to the second update and talk about what happened in the city of Auchi. So yesterday evening, there was an update that this young man that you are currently seeing on your screen was brought down. Now this young man is said to be by the name of Ima. He is a member of Black Arts and he was brought down in an area called 3rd Bawak right there in Auchi. Now before I explain to you guys how this young man was brought down, let me quickly tell you how this confraternity war started. Now a few days ago, there was an update that 2 Eiye members were shot at Auchi Polytechnic second gate. One of the Eiye members is said to have died immediately and the other was taken to the hospital where people said he later died. Now the people that pulled the hit were not known as the young men were wearing masks. So those Eiye members were shot by some masked men. So as this happened, the words on the street started saying that it is the Black Arts members that pulled the hit. The very next day, the Black Arts members released a statement saying that they have no hand in what happened to those members of Eiye. They said the people that pulled that hit are members of Maphite, that they are not Black Arts members. So this is what the Black Arts members in Auchi have said. And other confraternities that are in Auchi also confirmed that the people that pulled that hit are not members of Black Arts. But there is a very tiny problem concerning this particular hit. A lot of Black Arts members that are not living in Auchi have said that it is Black Arts members that pulled the hit because of what happened in the city of Benin in a football field located in the street called Goody Goody right there in Upper. They said because of that, this is the reason the Black Arts members went to pull hit on members of Eiye in Auchi. But the Black Arts members in Auchi have said that this is not truth, that it is not their members that pulled the hit. They said it is the Maphite members that pulled the hit. Now other confraternities in Auchi also confirmed that I really don't know, this is just according to words on the street. I am reporting what is going on in the street. So as all this happened, the Eiye members did not believe that it is not Black Arts members that did it. They didn't believe the Black Arts members. So the day that the Black Arts members released that statement, that very morning, the Eiye members have already planned a retaliation hit where this young man that you are currently seeing on your screen was shot by some Eiye hit squad. Now this young man is said to have a transport company right there in the city of Auchi, and luckily for him, he did not go down. The young man survived the hit, and after this, the Black Arts members reiterated saying that they are not the one responsible for bringing down the members of Eiye in the school second gate. And since this happened, there has been tension in that city. Now fast forward to yesterday, we then got an update that this young man that you are currently seeing on your screen by the name of Ima was brought down. Now like I said earlier, this young man is a member of Black Arts, and a lot of people started saying that it is an Aza matter that caused this hit on Ima. However, the Black Arts members in Auchi have said that this has nothing to do with Aza. They said it was the Eiye members that pulled a hit on him to bring him down, and they said this is because of the misunderstanding that is on ground, the misunderstanding that I just explained to you guys. Now most of the time when people are being brought down in a confraternity war, you would think that they really don't get update, they don't know what is going on, that is why they were brought down. But in the case of this particular young man, it is a very different story. He was the one that was telling his friend that there is a huge misunderstanding between Black Arts and Eiye, that the city is not safe. He was trying to tell his friend that his friend should be on guard, that his friend should hide his head. And his friend also told him, just as a good friend, his friend also told him that Ima should hide his head. As a matter of fact, he told Ima to travel out of that Auchi, to leave that 3rd Bawak. However, Ima told his friend that he doesn't even live in Bawa right now. He told his friend that he is not in Bawa, that he is not in 3rd Bawa, that he has traveled. But he was still there. He just told his friend that he has traveled, probably for his friend to stop telling him to be on guard or telling him to travel. So yesterday that Ima was brought down, he was brought down at the front of his shop where he cuts people hair because he is a barber. Now it is said that Ima went to his shop just for few minutes, and while he was in the shop, the Eiye hit squad sent a little child, a young boy, to go call Emma out, telling him that there are some people that want to cut hair. And immediately Emma came out, it was boom, boom, boom from the Eiye hit squad. They fired at him and it was a headshot. That is how Emma was brought down. He was very aware that the city is not safe. He told his friend that he is no longer living in that city, that he has traveled, but he was still in the city. Now yesterday I was having a discussion with one of the Envy family, and he had told me that it is very bad for a confraternity member to be doing a public service job, a job where you are going to service the public, like cutting people's hair, because everyone is going to know when you open, when you close. They are going to know when you have a lot of customers, and they also know when you are very vulnerable, when you are alone in your shop. They know these things about you. This is why it is very scary to have a public service job when you are a member of confraternity. And after this happened, the Black Ass members got angry and their hate squad went into the street immediately. They went to a shop that is owned by a young man who is a member of Eiye. They said the young man sells clothes. It is a boutique. They went there and they saw the Eiye member. They fired at him, boom, boom, boom. But the Eiye member was lucky enough to have been able to escape that hit. And now they said they raised a huge problem between the members of Black Ass and members of Eiye right there in the city of Auchi. So if you are a member of either of these two groups, I will advise you to do everything possible to hide your head. If possible, travel from that particular city. It will save your life. Now let's quickly go to the third event that we are going to talk about today, and this is said to have happened last week in Jesus Christ Street, right there in Upper Benin City, where a young man who is said to be a member of Eiye was beaten to death by a member of Black Ass and a member of Maphite. Now after this update came, there were two explanations, one from the vigilante and the other is from the eyewitness. So I believe what the eyewitness said more than what the vigilante said, but I am going to put the two versions of what happened here so that you people can judge for yourself on what really happened. Now the Eiye member that was brought down is popularly known as Mami, and this incident happened very close to his house. There was a burial ceremony in that particular Jesus Christ Street, and in that particular burial ceremony, the man that is said to have died that they are burying, his children does not live in Nigeria. All his children is said to have flown in from outside Nigeria to give their father the last respect. Now the first explanation by the vigilante, he said that Mami went to the burial where they were doing the burial, and he took a plate and told them to give him food, and that is what caused the problem where he was beaten to death by a member of Black Ass and a member of Maphite. But that is not what the eyewitness said. Let me play the voice note of the vigilante, then I will come back to explain to you guys what the eyewitness said, also with a voice note.
Good morning, everybody.
What's up, the Shadow Commander? But also the twice is I beg everybody, beg Mona pull out, Mona join Commander Store for Jesus Christ. Mona join Commander Store for Jesus Christ. Say get one house for Jesus Christ. So they do burial.
Sit down for God.
They do burial. As they do the burial, whether the person say they're hungry, now I go give them plate, make them put rice. Beside there now, I don't know how it can happen. Now they come to beat and so, and they come beat and the person can't die. So, whether the house say they want to destroy and be, they want to do. So, I beg anybody, I beg, Mona try mobilize to Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Inside, I beg.
So you have heard what the vigilante said, but the eyewitness said different thing. Now according to the eyewitness, these two people that beat Mami to death, they don't live in that area. They also came to the burial. It is said that they are cousins to the children of the man that they are honoring. Now it is said that as the burial started, people went to the house of Mami, which is the Eiye member that was brought down. They went to his house to collect a plank, a wooden plank. Maybe they want to use the plank to share the cow that was used for the burial ceremony. So they took away the plank for the burial, and after they have used the plank, Mami went to the place where they were doing the burial, collected his plank, and as he was going, one of the young men that beat him to death, I don't know if it is the Black Black Ass member or the Maphite member. They stopped him and they asked him why he collected the plank, where he is taking the plank to. Now remember, the person asking the question does not even live in that area. He also came for the burial, but it is the family member of the person that is being buried. So he asked Mommy, why are you collecting the plank? Does the plank belong to you? And Mommy said yes, that the plank belonged to him. And the person told Mommy to put the plank down, that he is not sure that the plank belonged to him, and that is how altercation started. And he started fighting with Mommy, and the other person came, who is also said to be a frat member, and they beat Mommy to death. And these two people that are beating Mommy are members of Black Ass and members of Maphite. Now after they have beaten Mommy, they left. Mommy did not die immediately. He went home, and 2 days later, Mommy was reportedly dead. Now, one of the things I always tell people, that if you are involved in anything that affects your body physically, you should go and see the doctor to know if you have any internal bleeding, because we humans are very weak. Maybe in the process of beating him, he had internal bleeding and he did not know. He did not go to the hospital to go check, and this might be what led to his death. I really don't know. I am just speculating that maybe it is internal bleeding, but he died 2 days after he was beaten. And as this happened, the Maphite members and the Black Ass members in that area quickly traveled, because I was told that more than 100 Eiye members visited that area after Mommy died. I really don't know how true this is. They said a lot of people went to the area to visit. So this is the situation that is currently going on in Edo State, 2 in Benin City and 1 in Auchi, and it almost often involves Black Ass, Eiye and Maphite. These 3 groups should put their act together, because it is making them look somehow. Anyway, you are watching Nigerian View.